So if you want to share about your experience of what you went through when we did the actual connection and healing part.
I could feel like, what was I saying? So it's like people like they tie to you, like their energy and like all your experiences with them. I felt like they were all just tied to me. And when you started going in and doing the healing, I could feel like I use the word zapping, like it was like a little zap gun. You were zapping those ties away, and they were just like breaking off, like goodbye, like I don't need that anymore. Which was beautiful because I felt like it was not only healing me, but them too.
Yeah.
Like I feel like we shouldn't have that negative attachment to each other if that's what was in the past. Like it should just be left there. So it was really like, yeah, it gave me that light feeling of like just releasing those layers. So instead of working like inward, like I've been doing, I now needed to add this piece of almost working outward. Like I know it's still inner work, but it felt like it was outward, like taking things out, which I
Yes.
was the piece that I was maybe missing when I've been doing my self healing. So it's really interesting to like get different points of view and different mediums and different healings. And yeah, anyway, so as we were going along, I could just feel those releasing, and that was wonderful. And near like the middle or the end of the session, I could feel my crown chakra like really opening up, and like you became giant, like you were just this big being, like helping the light flow through me, like through my crown chakra and into every part of my body. Yeah, I feel so much lighter and just not bothered by the little things. Like I know for me with my depression, like every little thing that goes wrong, I could drop my cup of tea in the morning and it would just be like, oh, my whole day is ruined. Um, Whereas now it's just like, oh, I dropped my cup of tea. That's pretty funny. Like, I better make a new one. So it's like
Hmm.
being able to just not feel like so much anger and like depression over the things that really aren't that important. Like, there's such a bigger picture that we need to be a part of.
Like, how have you felt about the depression?
Like the depression has been a lot better. I like went to a state of thinking of I needed to self-harm again. I haven't felt that way in quite some time, and I didn't know where these feelings were coming from. And so after the session, I'm feeling lighter. I was like, wow, I can't even believe those thoughts crossed my mind. You can change if you want to. You know, like I feel like you do need to want it a little bit. So if you are skeptical, but you still have that like, hey, maybe it could work, I would say try it.
Hmm.
And if it's worth being happy, if it's worth changing the way you think, I think you should definitely try it.
Yeah.
And like reaching out to different people, like you never know, right?
Yeah.
Who's going to be able to really dig in and get those, like you said, layers out. And I found that you were really able to do that in a short period of time.